Cut for sound.
All right. I'm Brian and this is Kev, and we're here to talk about quantum physics and serial killers and their entanglements, physically and metaphorically.
And metaphysically.
And metaphysically.
Yeah.
And metacarpally.
And dermoblasphily.
Dermoblasphily. Yeah, say that again.
Dermoblast?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. New word. We made it up. Brian made it up.
Yeah, sorry I was late. I had to get my second session of dermoblast.
All right, so while we're on the topic of serial killers and physics.
Where are you hiding the fucking switch for this chair at?
Don't worry about it. It's where I want it.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, so right in line with, what was it? Quantum mechanics?
Wait, Kev, I know you're running things now.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. So this is the episode where Kev does the bullet points. Just he's not used to it. He's jumping right in.
This episode, one time only.
Jumping right on into this fucking.
Jumping right on into it. I want to know first bullet point.
Wait, you're ripping a bullet point already?
Yeah.
No warm up, no bullshit, and like, what's up to the crowd?
No,
I lied to them once already. Can we?
You want to get in on the lie?
Just a little bit.
Well, I think they need to just find that out naturally.
All right, but can I also say that we like to make poop and peep jokes?
Yeah.
And we're tattooers and we're childhood friends. And
let me say this. It is weird looking this way.
Well, it feels nice for me to be able to look this way and I know I have good lighting and like I'm not in the shadows. I got this cool drawing behind me. Like I'm in the.
Shout out to Lisa Jean, the Mean Machine.
Amazing.
Instagram.
Super talented artist. Also, shouts out Chris Hartman for the intro tip last week. Also, shouts out Bean. We got a listener.
Bean?
Yeah, Brian O'Rourke. He hit me up. He's a listener. He's like, I know you since you were a kid. Fucking shout me out. I'm a listener. I was like, hell yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
So now we're getting into the bullet point.
Okay.
So first bullet point is what's new / going on in Brian's world?
Oh, no. Well, there's always new things in my world, Kat.
Always something untangling.
All right. Well,
unraveling.
Where should I start?
I guess the oldest new thing.
Okay.
Up to the newest new thing.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get into it.
Okay.
So not too long ago, I would say maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, I had this idea that I would secretly start an LLC, and what I do is I purchase unwanted heirloom jewelry, gold, things like that off people, and I save it up, and I melt it down when I have enough, and the price, the price of gold goes up high enough, I sell it to,
the highest bidder.
Pretty much, you can sell it on different gold trade websites, like metal trade, like precious metal trading websites and stuff like that. And you can take it to a bank or different places, but a lot of places will pay top dollar market price for gold, and I'll sell it. It's finally really taken off, and is that not the one?
Sorry, I just wanted to say real quick.
Yeah,
I had no idea ever that you wanted to do that, and you were doing that.
Where do you think I get?
I mean, that's awesome. I'm like learning this with them. I had no fucking idea that that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a lie.
That's fucking crazy.
I made that up.
That's so wild.
The whole thing.
What the fuck?
I thought that would be silly to lie about. Yeah.
How'd you just make that up?
I don't know. It sounded good.
That was great. You got me.
Did I get you with that?
That was good.
It was believable.
Dude, I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker's been hiding this shit.
I've been cooking.
He's got in the bars kitchen. Of gold.
Yeah.
Fucking
that's so funny.
Heirloom jewelry.
Yeah. I got that off without anyone knowing. No, that's not the real news.
So, is there anything new going on? Anything you would like to share?
I don't know.
No?
Stuff that I want.
Some things you got to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's some things there's not like that. I don't want to discuss publicly, but There's always something new shaking in my world, right? So I mean, I got the t-shirt thing. That's for real, right? I got dark humor cloth, and we do have fall drop coming out soon. I got some long sleeve shit, some cool like spooky shit.
Nice.
So because I love me some Halloween, so that's
you
coming.
like Halloweeners too.
I love a big fat Halloweeny.
A Halloweener.
Yeah,
You're a Halloweener.
A Halloweener.
This is something they might not know. Every year, we got a tradition. This is the only tradition we actually have. Is my family and your family gets together for what, the past 3-4 years?
Yeah, and they treat or trick
on Thanksgiving or Halloween.
How cold is that water?
Go trick or treat. It's really cold.
Dump me some. Let me get some. I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, do it.
I like to measure it.
So, nothing too particular you want to?
Nothing I'm ready to talk about publicly. Not specifically yet.
That was more water than I was willing to give.
You should have. You got to state that shit ahead of time.
That much water.
You know
being
what
poured
would
out.
really drive you crazy is if I went to screw this on and my fingers and
don't,
because I'm not going to do that to you.
Don't
But keep testing my amount of water I took. You know,
you're gonna finger fuck my bottle. Yeah. Put it on there as tight as you can.
It's too wet. I can't. But I used to really be able to mash it down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we get into the next one.
Listen. You're like a fucking 18-year-old boy having sex for the first time. Don't rush through your bullet points, Kev. Make love to the show.
Well, then we can talk about something new going on in my world.
Usually it is like a
you spiel it and then I spiel it.
Yeah. What about you? What do you got?
So I don't think I want to talk about mine either.
And you don't have to.
I mean, we got a new shop opening up. New location. Well, it's not 2 locations. They're getting rid of the old one and with the new one. Same town, right down there near Target down there. And
wait, that's down there around these here parts.
Down there near West Marine.
That's down there near these here parts.
Yeah. Down there near the airport.
Down there near around the band.
So that's cool. It's going to be a lot nicer of a shop, a lot more upscale.
Now,
we're adding some things to some new artists. Some artists are leaving. We're adding new artists, more new artists than the people that are leaving. And then also we have a new service.
I was going to say.
Potentially 2 new services that we're going to do.
I was going to ask, like, would you say before you get into the services, was it like the artist that you're bringing with you, is it like people who specialize in styles, and do you have like a diverse amount of different styles that are available there? Like,
so we added this one girl, Yana. You ever like know like the one? You ever see like you kind of get like, what the fuck? Like, how do they? People that figure out tattooing like super fast, and you're just like, what the fuck? So there's this girl who is extremely good at.
Shouts out. What's her Instagram handle?
Yana Tat.
Okay.
I think. And she go check her out. She's literally only done like 5 tattoos or maybe 6 or 7, a handful of tattoos, and
Already
every one
on
of
it.
them is fucking
Clean.
more than clean.
That's how Nia was. Like, Nia started out doing crispy.
She reminds me honestly of Gia.
Oh, okay.
Like how Gia is like just gifted, you know what I mean? And when I show you her shit, you'll be like, "What? Damn, that's impressive for how short amount of time she has doing it."
Mhm.
So, but we're adding permanent cosmetics
Nice.
to the shop, and so for all the ladies out there that gotta get your eyebrows done up or your
they do all that.
she does
huh?
lips, eyebrows, eyeliner, scalp micropigmentation, fucking.
What about like false freckles?
She'll do false freckles. She does stretch marks.
Scratch marks.
Yeah, she doesn't
Say
get rid of
scratch.
she doesn't get rid of the old scratch marks.
Yeah.
She just gives you new stretch marks.
Oh, she
So,
scratches the
yeah,
shit out of you
she
until you scratch
zeros
out.
you up.
Oh, she fills in the gaps. No, that's not real.
No, but
She gets rid of 'em.
She does get rid of them. Really cool shit.
How about nipples?
Lipstick.
For people
Like,
who have like a
nah.
mastectomy, will she add new nipples on?
No.
Will you do that?
No, but
Someone in your
I was
shop.
thinking about
That's specialized.
I was thinking about doing that because it's realism, really. I could put a nipple on someone here. I think you like need a certification to actually be labeled.
You don't to get the label though. You do
right to get the label, but
I think Brian Everett has that, and he does a great job.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool because you're also like giving back a little bit, or like making people feel better about themselves, which is what tattoos do. I think. I
don't know anyone that cancer hasn't affected their life in one way or another. Like everyone knows someone who had cancer, someone they cared about. So a lot of times, people who have mastectomies are breast cancer survivors that they want to feel like they still got
right. Yeah. Is that some of them get implants and then they gotta
they don't have
finish the job with the nipple on top, whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get into that. I should take a little course on that or something. And then the other thing we're probably going to be adding is permanent jewelry. Jury. Yeah. Yeah. So that's less in the works. The permanent cosmetics is it's happening 100%. So that should be ready to go by the time the shop opens. And then other than that, it's just, just keep making sure that's good. The only thing new other than that is just trying to be more conscious of, making sure that happens.
The location. I heard that it was going to be in the neck of the woods.
The neck of the woods?
Yeah. Where is it? Is it at the town it's in? Neck of the woods? In the back, like in your neck of the woods?
It's actually, it is in my neck of the woods.
Neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's in right near Target.
It's in your throat of the woods.
It's in my thyroid.
Thyroid.
My thyroid in the woods.
Anyone that's ever had their thyroid done knows it's in your wrist. You met that kid.
Who, Gullet?
Where it comes from, the thyroid thing. Did I tell you that story?
No.
This fucking dude. His name's Jair. Yeah. And he comes in the shop all the time. Never been tattooed by me.
Does he get tattooed by anybody?
No, and I think some at a different shop. But he wants to get something from me. Now I don't know who introed him to me. Somehow he like came in with someone I was tattooing. There was their friend. I think it might have been my boy Pat.
I don't know Jair. I know Ja Lin though.
Not Ja Lin, but Jair. So he comes in the shop one day and he don't speak good. Like he'll even say like I don't got talk. Like he don't talk so good.
Is he from a different country?
He's not a different country. His family's from Puerto Rico, but he speaks English. He doesn't speak Puerto Rican or Spanish. He can't speak Spanish.
He just doesn't really speak English either.
He don't got talk. So he'll come in. He'll come in and like he was wearing. This is where you probably heard it from Pete, the Thyroid Joke. But,
no.
All right. Anyway, he came in with this fucking wrist brace on. I'm like, damn, yeah. What happened, man? You hurt yourself? What's going on? He's like, shit, man. He's like, I got the thyroid. I'm like, you got the thyroid in your wrist? I was like, how the hell that happened? That's crazy. I was like, how'd that happen to you? He's like, nah, man, I'm telling you, I got went to the doctor. They told me thyroid. And I'm like, shit, man. I was like,
that's a bad spot to have thyroid.
Yeah, that's not wrist. Normal. I was like, you sure you don't mean like tendinitis? He's like, yeah, maybe I got that shit. I was like, my man.
He got anything. You could have said fucking...
Dude, one time, I forget what he was saying.
Play-Doh, and he would have had Play-Doh in his wrist.
He said he said some other shit about like how he had AIDS, but he didn't mean the AIDS. I forget. No, HIV, but he meant something else. Like it was like some
probably
other
HPV.
No, bro, I don't know. But he don't got talk. So it's fine.
It's hard to talk to someone when they don't got it. You know what I mean? They don't got talk. It's hard to get it out of them.
Got talk, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how that happens. He don't speak Spanish.
No. No, he's wild too, bro. He's nuts. He comes in.
Is he cool though?
Yeah, he's
nice
cool.
Guy?
He's cool. Yeah, he means well. He's got like a good heart and shit, but like he just comes and doesn't get tattooed by me, doesn't book an appointment, but talks about it and just hangs out.
Barely though. Because he don't got talk. Bro.
He don't got talk, and I don't think he got money either.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of money going around when you don't got talk.
Money talks, they say. You know? And if you don't got talk, well, you ain't got money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, the next bullet point.
I see that. Grin. What's that? What do you got?
What do you do or how do you stay so slim thick?
Would you say I'm slim thick? Is that
You're
what?
slim thick.
Now, what part of me's thick?
Your legs.
I see what you're doing there. I got powerful quads.
Your whole family. On the boy side. You and your three brothers are like, you're the triplet quad
Kings.
kings.
Now, you've seen me flex my quads. It's like I got knees above my knees.
It's like there's just a bunch of baby turtle shells everywhere.
Yeah.
Just popping out all over the place.
Oh, that's such a good question, Kev. I think
Because there was a one time where you were just a little more thick.
I was a big body.
Yeah.
And now I'm just
You're slim, thick.
I'm a Sir Thinnington.
Mm.
Well, if you want to know my real
Tell
answer.
them the journey.
No, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Growing up, I always did sports. So there's a good base coat under there of muscle, like anyway.
God damn it.
But I put that shit on tight. The truth is, Kev, I got fed up with being a little heavy. Nobody really could notice it because I usually would just suck in.
I remember.
I would live my life sucked in. And
I
nobody would know.
remember that. And I remember talking about that.
Yeah. So I would just always be sucked in. Nobody would notice it, which builds a great core.
Immaculate core.
Really, really toughened up my core.
I was about to say that.
So what I ended up doing was like realizing one day, like, fuck, I'm going to be a fat old guy if I don't do something about this. So I need to like work out and then eat right. So I really wanted to just like get in better shape to be healthy for real. But what ended up happening was my job, like, you
what
know,
had happened was
how we work, like I'm up late doing things. I like get a lot done, whether it's video games or editing video or whatever. So I'll be up late. I'll sleep in just until as late as I can before I have to get up, shower, get ready, go to work. Whether I'm doing artwork or designs the night before, whatever. I'm up doing something late. So I go to work off just coffee and nicotine. And then I'll go the whole day working and everything with no food. And then I usually go to a meeting or I'll, get home 9:30, 10 o'clock. Then I'll eat a dinner. Just one meal. Then I'll video game, do all my shit. And then I'll have a small snack before I go to sleep. And what ends up happening is I'm doing this weird intermittent fasting on accident. But it's also, I'm in a caloric deficit. So you mix in working out on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday mornings. And then start eating healthy and trying to just eat protein and vegetables. And like I started to like wet clay, right? Like start to mold this healthier. I ended up losing like 50 pounds.
That's fucking awesome.
And now it doesn't like I'm just hovering, I guess, around 165, 172.
Wow. Because I remember.
Yeah. It was 210, 220, 215 maybe.
I remember.
And I still would have knocked somebody's block off. I wasn't so fat.
But also now you're not so skinny that you still can't knock someone's block off.
I'm actually stronger now than I was when I was fat boy. Yeah, stronger.
Yeah.
I'm much stronger now.
And if all else fails, you just get the brass knucks out.
Yeah, I got my oil changed and the dude said something about it. He's like, I saw those knuckles you got. They're pretty heavy duty. I was like, yeah. I was like, he's like, are those legal in New Jersey? I was like, no. He reaches under his counter and pulls out a gun. He's like, this ain't legal either. He's like, and that ain't registered. That's a ghost gun. And he puts it back under. I'm like, I'll never rob here. So you got nothing to worry about, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just letting you know he has the equalizer.
You get the blicky on him and he could catch a body and not get caught. Yeah.
Yeah. He put you in an oil drum. An oil drum.
All the oil. You remember what?
Oh, so
yeah.
I remember. So I just ordered Brian. We just DoorDashed a coffee and water to the pod.
Yeah.
And it's black.
Yeah.
Black as night, one would say.
I don't drink any calories.
I wasn't finished.
Sorry.
My story.
I apologize.
But probably about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago.
At least 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, something like that.
10, 12
6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah.
It was 3 creams, 3 sugars,
More
and a
than
little
3.
bit of ice so I could drink it right away.
Still got the ice part though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no 3 creams, no 3 sugars. So it seems like you've been making repetitive, consciously healthy decisions.
Yeah. I mean, it's small progress over a long. If you make a little bit of progress every day, in 5 years, you'll make a lot of progress. You know?
Mhm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I started juicing. I'm going to try it.
What are you on, trend?
No, fruits and vegetables.
Got you.
Maybe one day.
Start
but-
packing gear?
Yeah.
Kev's
Nah.
on gear. They're going to get the thyroid.
So I'm a juice till I'm down to 1. I'm at 1. I'm actually all right now. I'm like 193,
Okay.
192 if I take a mean fat shit.
Yeah.
But I want to get, because it was always, I was like 220.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get down to, but I remember as a kid, I wanted to, like when I was like 175, not a kid, but man, I want to be 200. I just want to see 200 on the scale.
Of muscle is much different than
Right.
200.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I just thought,
Yeah.
you know, I can eat whatever. I can't get fat. But if I'm 200 and I'm not fat, but it didn't
Yeah.
work that way. I got a little heavy.
Yeah.
Then I hit 222.
Damn, that's an angel
For all the
number.
angel numbers
Yeah.
out there. I hit 222, which
Uh-huh.
in my eyes wasn't really that
It
great.
just turned 22 minutes and 2 seconds as you said that.
That's insane. Isn't that insane? A synchronicity.
It's meant to be done.
Yeah. So now getting back is always a lot harder than getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you're driving to Florida. The drive there ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's the drive home.
Mm-hmm.
So I got myself back down. Now I was like, I just want to get back to 200 again, right? So I got to 200. Now I'm like, all right, let's push it. Let's get to 190. I got to 190. I actually got to 187 at one point. But I want to get at least to 180. I really want to hit 175, but I don't want to be so skinny that I just fucking blow away with the wind.
What's the number? Because ain't nobody blowing away with the fucking window here. When the last time I arm wrestled you and beat you, I was 162.
That was, yeah, but the last time I actually arm wrestled, I beat you.
No,
The last arm wrestling match we had, I beat you.
that's not true.
In the back of the shop.
After I dislocated Steven's arm.
No.
No, I
Well, it
arm
was
wrestled you
after that, but it wasn't the same day. Just the last time we were there, I beat you. I threw you across the fucking...
That's not factual. No.
Across the table.
That's not what happened. You lifted the table up off the ground. That's
Bro,
a pause.
I was
That ain't
coming
a
back.
finish.
I was getting you. You can't just...
I don't know. Kev.
Who was there? Pete was there?
I think that's a disputed statement, and there needs to be a run back on that.
Right now, live?
Not on this bullshit table. Feel the flims.
Yeah. You know.
They see the flims. I will run your fade on camera, though.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next podcast, we'll get something stable and we'll
Something
fucking...
sturdy. We'll lead off.
I
that
want the
episode.
joint with the over the top.
I'll split it with you. Pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
We can arm wrestle for monies.
we can arm wrestle for money. I'd rather just do it for the
No,
belt.
not me and you. I'm saying other people.
Oh, yeah.
We could have a tournament. We should host an arm wrestling
The
tournament.
only thing that starts to throw me off is it always ends up hurting me anymore.
Well, you got the thyroid.
I do got a thyroid in my wrist.
Get the thyroid.
But you ever see the videos of people snapping their arms?
I don't like that part. When the arm,
I don't want to do that.
when the arm breaks in half, nah, it's not for me, bro. That and them dumbass slap competition, like I don't even understand.
I
that.
don't get that.
That's dumb to me.
They smack the shit out of each other. And they powder up too, make it real dramatic.
It's embarrassing, bro. I'd rather get punched square in the fucking eyes than slapped open hand.
Yeah.
Like if I ever want to disrespect somebody, I'm open hand slapping them.
I'm a fan of spitting.
Yeah, but
As we figured out last episode.
that's not. Maybe if you spit in your hand and then slap them.
No, but see, if it's not like so bad where it deserves like a physical encounter, even though a spit.
If you spit on me, I'm swinging.
That's
So,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So think about if someone spit on you, you didn't swing.
You're going home and your girl's not fucking you.
You kicking them in the nuts?
No, your girl's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
If you get spit on and don't swing back, you just got broken up with. You don't even know it yet. She
Yeah.
might stick around for another month, but eventually it's going to eat away at her so much that she's got to leave you.
That's crazy. That's true.
Or she's now your boyfriend.
Yeah. She's the top.
She runs shit.
You're now the bottom.
Yeah. You got more?
Yeah. You know,
What else
I
you
got
got
one
for
more
me?
bullet point,
This is fun.
Unless I make some up.
Yeah, I mean, I usually it happens. You'll be fine.
So, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Well, I mean, let's reverse engineer my trajectory from what you've seen in the last 2 years to see what the next 2 years are going to look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I lost a bunch of weight, having incorporated some healthy habits. So I'll probably be even fitter, more muscular, and
more
tougher.
slimmer and thicker.
Yeah, and even more difficult to beat in arm wrestling.
Naturally.
Gifted. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to hone my craft more with tattooing, right? Like I do what I do, but I'm consciously trying to do it better all the time. So I am scheduled to go get tattooed this next week, a week from today, actually. So my boy Tim.
Down there in Delaware?
No, actually, Cherry Hill, the tattoo convention, Cherry Hill on Sunday.
Oh, you go? I'm going to stop by there, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to be there Sunday getting tattooed.
I just learned about it today.
Yeah, watch that wire. It's, cautionary tale. You could unplug it or fuck it up. Yeah. So I'd like to continue to consciously try to elevate my craft, for myself, my satisfaction, also for my clients, and because it's a business, right? I want to offer a better product constantly. So, and I've had people say that they see progress in me, which is great. But I want people to be happy, feel like they're getting what they paid for, and I want them to be paying a lot of money. So I got to give them a product that's worth a lot of money. And I want people to want to do that. I'm not trying to take advantage of anyone. I don't milk the clock. I don't fuck around. Like we only charge for what we do and whatever. But I want you to get a good product that's expensive, so I can make a lot of money. But I also want you to be feeling like you got what you paid for. So that's the dance. Also, I know you're trying to pull this out of me. I'm not really ready to say it publicly.
I'm not.
But a private studio, my own vibe.
Okay.
You are. You knew that one. Act like you weren't guiding all these questions to that.
Well, it's exciting, and
I'm not really ready to get into it too deep yet, but long term, that's a goal.
Yeah.
And if anyone else hears this, it's not locked in yet or anything. It's definitely my goal. So
as it should be.
Yeah. So and then more than that, right? Like I honestly would love to grow this podcast more with you. This is our joint endeavor, which. So
I love this.
So I really do get satisfaction creatively from this, but also I get the t-shirt thing, right? I get the clothing company that I'm trying to kick up with. I want to do merch for the podcast. So 2 years from now, we'll have that. No, before then.
Hopefully it'll have
before
been
then.
a year and a half old or something by that time.
I guess, a 2 year goal is
it's not too far, but it's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like if from a realistic standpoint, how much progress can you make in 2 years if you're diligent? A lot.
Yeah.
But I gotta get these next mile markers off my list before I can really think with a completely open lid. Right now, I just gotta get past a few things first, and then I can be like, the sky's the limit. And really, so ask me the same question again in 2 years.
Okay. Now, one thing, the Cherry Hill Convention, that's not Villain Arts.
No, it's not.
Are there going to be any seminars there?
I have no idea.
So I've been really thinking about ways and means to just get better.
Elevate.
And
getting tattooed is like one of the best ways.
Yeah, by people who
watching people also.
But I feel like I don't know if it's you need better people around you. I'm sure that would. I've always said I wish I was the worst person at the shop. That way I could, there's all this.
But Kev, it's so tough to quantify with art. It depends on what you're trying to do, right?
But I know what I'm trying to do. Like I know that I don't care whatever it is. I just know that however good I am now, I want to be better than that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to do more with my backgrounds and behind the piece and flow through the piece and take more time to like really. Should I fucking put him on real quick?
Who is it?
Darren.
Throw his ass on here. You're going to interrupt the show.
Yeah.
Speakerphone.
Yeah, you're on the podcast?
Yeah, you're on
now
the podcast
you're on it. Yeah.
right now.
Oh, shit. Are we still going or no?
Fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a pole for me?
He's got a 9-inch
Yeah,
pole.
you can use my shit in the middle of my shit.
That's crazy.
Darren's got a 9-inch
He really
pole.
got a bobber on him.
What kind of lure you got, boy?
You can use my fucking ball here.
You got the Shimano or whatever, the fucking
Yeah.
the shit.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but I went to every bait shop. They're all closed. So can we just get like a fucking ShopRite shrimp?
You use Chico?
You're probably better off with ShopRite chicken than ShopRite
Chico. I don't even know.
shrimp.
Guess-
Unless are they alive?
Nah, go digging. Get some
No, like
worms.
frozen shrimp.
I mean, yeah, you can put frozen anything on there if you want it.
Yeah, but not. I mean,
Why can't you go to the bait and tackle section of Walmart and get like some that smelly shit? Fake bait, but it has like the scents on it and shit.
yeah, but Kev, we're fucking shark fishing. We ain't fucking.
Shark fishing.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch a fucking 50-pound shark.
Is that what we're fishing for? Shark?
Shark, tog, flounder, pussy pop.
Pussy Pop's always on the list.
Tell him he's cutting into our show now.
Yeah, we gotta. Let me give you a call, and we probably got about another 30 minutes of the podcast.
Ooh, all right, that's pushing it. All right, I'll give it to you guys.
All right. So
He don't even know how to fish.
he don't even know what he's fishing for. He said a 50-pound
A
shark.
50-pound shark,
That's
bro.
a specific size.
Underneath of a bridge, good luck.
I don't think that's that big. That's a 3-foot
Bro,
shark.
you got to go. Listen, sharks, 50-pound shark. What kind of shark is he trying to get, Kev?
Maybe, I don't know. What? That's like a medium, like a small medium shark.
I don't think there's sharks in the 50-pound range unless they're growing bigger.
Maybe a huge sand shark. I don't know. They're probably only like 20 pounds. Little baby boys.
Little baby boy.
So back to the tattooing, like, because it's easy to level up things that you do X, Y, Z. I guess everything's kind of like that because I've been thinking about also doing like an art class just to get into like painting and stuff like that. Like,
I agree.
just to have like a hobby. Like I like to I want to start to fill my time with things that I enjoy. And if they also make me better creatively or artistically, that's a double whammy. You know what I mean? Like I like playing volleyball.
But see, but I would venture to say, even like stuff like art, everything that you do can influence your art. Like I remember I'm a big fan of Robbie Lato. I love his tattoos. And I forget where
the dude's asshole you saw?
No.
That's Robbie Ripple.
Yes.
Okay.
Robbie Lato is probably the best black and gray guy, in my opinion. Probably top. Like he's up there with like Carlos Torres. Like he's doing something nobody else can do successfully. He's got his own style.
He's got like the real like lightning-y.
So I don't even know what you would say. What you would call it. It's super hyper texturized.
Mhm.
I don't even know how he's making his marks on the skin. Like it's not smooth. It's not airbrush smooth. Like it's intentionally not
Textured,
smooth.
yeah.
And like
Gritty almost.
yeah. And so what I was gonna say is I remember whether I heard him say it or reading it somewhere. Somebody told me this. Actually, I think Sean Foy told me this when I was getting tattooed in his shop. That Robbie saw some spider webs.
That's what it is.
And he
is.
took pictures and he like recreated his own version of those textures and stuff that he saw in like the webs. And he was like hiking. He's like an outdoorsy guy. So he was like outside and saw these and like, I don't know if he like spray painted them white and let it like sit on there and then took pictures of like what he did to like discover that. But it evolved from that. And now it's a complete like one-off kind of style of tattooing that people are trying to copy it. I've seen a few, but nobody's doing it like he's doing it, you know. Right. And I plan on getting my entire left leg done by him. I've planned on that for a long time. He might not know that. I don't even know if he knows me, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
you know. And yeah. But yeah, anything you do in your everyday life could result in something translating to your art. I think with realism, it's something you can quantify. You can say, did your drawing look like this water bottle? Right? But there's interpretive art, which interpretive art, no one can say it's wrong. No one can say, they can say they don't like it.
What's that like surrealism fall on that?
Even illustrations, anything. But realism might be one of the only genres where you can say that's right or that's wrong, because it's got to look like something that's real.
Well, yeah, because especially if you have two pieces next to each other, you could say of the same thing. You could say that
this one looks
is
closer
more
to
or less like the whatever.
Which is why I like realism, because I want to be able to measure my progress.
Right.
But like, I also like taking out a piece of paper and just doodling and sketching and like being free and not being like bound to this outcome. That is very nice too. And I think doing both things feeds the other one. Because like if I'm just sketching, I might do some realistic things that I learned from recreating.
You know what I've not been doing, but when I do it, I'll take a realism reference and I'll plan on, trying to get it, right there along with the reference. And then at some point, usually very early on, so it doesn't fuck up the tattoo, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this a little more contrasted. And I kind of like take down the barrier of realism.
Yeah.
And I like kind of let myself shine through or whatever, like make my own decisions, not decisions based on exactly what it's supposed to look like. And that feels good. And it turns out well, but it's just like, it's more fun.
I feel like, remember when we worked for Rob Faust painting?
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever cut in a ceiling, right? We were painting houses and we would cut in a ceiling. And like the first time I ever did it, the drywall wasn't perfect. And he's like, oh no, you got to like kind of go on the ceiling a little bit here so that when the viewer is standing in the middle of the room, it looks like a straight line.
Right.
It's like an optical illusion, right? So I feel like with tattooing, the medium of skin, you have to tattoo for a healed product. And sometimes with realism, you got to delete things, simple things down, or push the contrast to make it read well and heal well,
right? And
still look closer. So you end up getting closer to a realism outcome by not sticking to the reference like a slave. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think you're right for doing that. I do that too.
Because there'll be a lot of midtones that kind of wash it out a little bit,
and it'll take away. It'll get muddy. It won't give you have to like have, you have to let the skin show through enough that So I agree with you on that. I think that's wise. What else you cooking over there?
That's the end of my.
That's all the bullets.
There was 3 to 4. I made a 4th.
Oh, you added a 4th one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It came and went.
I did have a weird dream. Remember last week we were talking about dreams?
Wet ones too.
Yeah, I didn't have a wet one. I had one where I'm not going to bore you or the audience with the whole leading up because dreams are very like incoherent. But by the end of the dream, I woke up to someone in the dream saying to me, I don't know if they were explaining to me about like arthritis, like rheumatoid arthritis. They were like explaining to me about it, or if it was my subconscious trying to tell me like watch out for this, or I don't know, or it could have just been a nothing dream. Right. But I woke up to this person explaining to me that, and I just kept hearing their voice over and over saying rheumatoid, like 3 times in a row, and like I woke up saying it to myself, and I was like, "What the fuck? Was that a sign? Do I need to worry?" Like then I googled it. And
is that
like,
where it crimps your fingers?
I don't really know. I won't be getting that. Just so we're clear, I don't allow that.
Right.
You know how I manifest what I want and I get what I want?
Yeah. That's not on the list.
It's not happening.
Right.
But, the subconscious let me know to make sure we protect from that.
At all costs.
I've never had a cavity in my entire life.
That's awesome.
I don't have one filling, nothing. Is that Darren trying to call you again?
No, I think it's Nova. On video.
I'll allow it. I mean, if you need it.
No.
Okay.
I'll talk to him. I'll call him after.
Okay. Well, what else you got there, fucking puppet master? Is it weird being over there?
No, I actually kind of like it.
You like that side more?
I don't know if I like it more, but I'm enjoying the change.
Yeah.
So I went to Chicago this past weekend.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
I went to
Tell us about it.
a punk rock, hardcore, fucking whatever. I don't know what genre it is. It's all different kind.
Yeah.
It was like a festival. It was 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And while I was there, you know, there's a lot of merch going on and shit like that. And I was kind of inspired while I was there too. Because remember I made them shirts, the pens and pencils shit?
Yeah, they were cool.
They were cool.
With the
Godfather.
what was that, vinyl?
Yeah, it was like vinyl. But I got these actual sweatpants there. And I'm sitting there thinking, that's not hard to do.
No, screen printing? Just need the equipment.
Just designing it. Even.
Oh,
like,
the design part's the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna start doing that shit too or whatever.
Why don't you, instead of starting it, do a collab with me on my company and see how you feel?
I would love it.
Yeah.
We'll do that. I want to do like a sweat outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, like a fit.
Yeah, it could be a shirt and sweatpants or a hoodie and sweatpants or something.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because I should also have that going for the shop as well.
Hell yeah.
There's no reason to not have shirts being made. I'm just very particular about what people see. Like I don't want anything that's B level.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you
Even
mean.
down to the quality of the fabric or the quality of the design, or I'm very like, I don't really like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was my deciding factor with Austin.
I don't know why, because it's like, I feel like I'm kind of lazy. We all know that. So if I'm not going to do it, I'm going to and look at other people's work. I'm like, but I could do that better. But I just don't do it.
Right.
But I'm going to start doing it because I've been making a little bit of changes in my life.
Yeah.
So I just want to fucking start attacking.
It's nice to take motivation and aim
take
it at
life
something.
in your own hands and really start fucking it.
Yeah.
Like bend it the fuck over, pull his pants down, and get balls deep in that motherfucker and just start busting shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Metaphorically speaking.
And you want to come, but you also want life to come. Like if you're gonna fuck life,
yes, exactly.
You don't come first.
You don't just bust off and
make
then
life come first, then you come.
Yeah, because it makes it better in the long run.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you're talking about this like motivation wave that you're having, because I find now I'm gonna tell you a story. I know you don't got bullet points right now, but I'm gonna tell you a story. You remember when I did the Native American Sweat Lodge?
Yeah.
Okay. What was explained to me after the process? Because I had this like euphoria afterwards, and I, did it completely of sound mind, no drugs, nothing,
just sweat.
So when I came out of it, right, I felt like nature was talking to me. Like I laid down in the grass, and this butterfly just landed on my nose.
You did that with Mike, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And this butterfly lands on my nose.
What?
Yeah. I'm laying in the grass and I feel euphoria. I feel peaceful. I'm feeling really connected with the earth after the whole ritual.
That's wild.
A butterfly lands on my nose. I look up and there's like 3 shithawks circling right above me. Like nature was talking to me, Kev. It was so cool, right?
That's wild.
And a lot of other interesting stuff happened when I was in the lodge. I'm not going to get too into it right now. Like the rocks were like, there was like faces in the river rocks that are in there. Anyway, afterwards, the guy explained to me, because I was telling him, I'm like, man, I feel great. And I was like explaining to him everything. His name was Pawnee. He's like,
Pawnee. That's an Indian tribe, I think.
I don't know. Whatever. He says to me, he's like, yeah, because the lodge is Mother Earth's womb. And while you're in there, it's your like you're in the womb. And then when you come out, you're born fresh. And that's why I was like having this connection with nature as if like the innocence of a child, like with that, like you don't have anything in your way energetically. Right. And I noticed that process repeats in my life, right? Like I go through these stages of my life where I feel creatively stuck, or I'm going down the wrong whatever, or some big change is happening. And I always feel like, I don't realize it till it's like close to the end. I'm like, oh, I'm in the womb, right? Like I'm about to be reborn into this new chapter. And like I'm bringing this new energy with me, and I get this like new motivation, or like you can look at it and see it, right? Like when I was on the boat, there was this like gestation period where I was trying to be a tattoo artist full time, but I couldn't.
I remember.
And you don't want to have a premature birth. You got to let it happen in the timing of the universe. Like when it's right, birth will be given to you. Like,
right.
And you just like, you nurture that baby with whatever it needs by drawing more research and stuff, just putting yourself in position so that when it's time, you know, you can be born and have that.
You think you're going through that right now?
I'm just talking more about you because you're talking about this new wave of like motivation. I've been through it a bunch. I mean, right now, no.
I get like that. There's definitely like,
I think I'm on the back end of it. I think I was just born like maybe 9 months ago, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I feel like, that's happened. I feel like every once in a while I have like these like realizations, I guess you call them, or like you're going through something, you know the right answer, but you still fucking do the wrong answer, beat your head around a couple times, and then you finally are like, okay, I'll try the right way. And then you start doing it, and you realize like, why do I stop this once in a while? Why do I try to do my way? And then you realize like, so for me right now, I'm in that wave or that like phase or stage where everything's going good. Even with things happening, people leaving, this and that, is fine. It still feels good. It still feels like, it's almost like I don't allow that stuff to consume me. So I don't have like the pressure of any of that. So I'm like more free and just see clearer of like the goal. Like I have this goal in mind and I'm going that way.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a broad goal because there's a bunch of things that are ahead of me, but at different stages. Like some things are further down the line, some things are closer, but I'm just trying to march towards them all and making just, I wake up earlier now. I'm up at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning every day. And it just gives me more time. Because at night, I'm not maybe as much like you, where I at night, I like to relax. I also like to do things, but I don't want to be super busy at night.
Yeah.
Like have responsibilities at night. I want to relax.
Yeah.
So I got to going to sleep a little earlier, waking up a little earlier, have more time before my responsibilities to get like certain things done that I need to get done. And it just feels like everything's going pretty good right now.
One of my favorite sayings, you've heard me say this before, but I love the saying, change makes room for growth, because you can't fight it no matter what. The one thing we all are always going to have to deal with is change. Mm-hmm. Your experience is constantly changing, you know, and it's like a lot of times I struggle with the change part. And then I realize if I let go of the thing I'm clinging on to that I can't have back, right? Like even with grief, like when I lost my dad and like you name it, whatever it is, you allow yourself to have this growth that you didn't know you were capable of, you know, like think about it. When you left the shop,
Rebel.
Yeah. Or like, you know, any big change that's ever been made in your life, right? Like for me, I know like before I got clean, I just didn't consider staying clean like even a possibility.
Right.
Like for whatever reason, I had already just submitted to this idea that I was going to get high till I died. So when I got clean, it was so far out of the realm of things that I could do. When I did it and I let go of the idea that I had to use forever, like the world opened up to me, like possibilities that you didn't even know existed. You know, it was pretty cool. So I love change makes room for growth.
Sometimes
and I think
it's hard remembering that
in the moment.
Yeah. And then once you do, you're like, why do I do that?
That's why it's nice to have a homie that reminds you, because the therapeutic value.
Of one friend helping another.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's like
a lot of esoteric principles up in there.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'm a believer.
Yeah, I know you are.
I still know that's the way. That's one thing I'm actually literally doing what I'm saying I shouldn't be doing in that scenario.
When the student's ready, the teacher appears kind of shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by being in the womb and just nurturing that fetus and like preparing it nutrients and shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
a lot of nutrients going on right now.
Yeah. A lot of piss.
There is a lot of piss going on. So
what's up with the thing? Is there more?
My thing?
Yeah, you got any more of that? Your bullet points, you got more? Or was that was all of them?
That was all my bullet points. You got anything tucked away?
I didn't prepare fully, but I have a nugget for you. All right, Kev. Here's because we don't have bullet points and I didn't prepare. We're going to do a silly little game.
Okay.
All right. Now.
What kind of game?
I'm going to tell you the rules. Okay.
Oh, God.
So here's the rules. Okay, you got to pick. I'm going to tell you the rules and then you got to pick, okay?
Okay. I know this is a trap.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. You're making chocolate milk.
Chocolate
milk.
Yeah.
All right, but you can't use milk. All right. You have to use a body fluid. It can't be from a woman. It can't be piss. It can't be poop. It can't be spit. It can't be throw up. It can't be tears. It can't be blood.
Fuck.
What are you making your chocolate milk with?
What do I have? Do I at least get the chocolate?
You got chocolate and you got a body fluid from a man. Can't be from a woman. And it can't be any of them things I just said. You got one option. Go ahead.
I don't got one option.
You got one option.
There's more options.
There's not.
I'll use spinal fluid.
No, that's I said that. No bone marrow, none of that.
You didn't say that,
I'm saying it now, Kev.
I guess
you can say it.
I guess. What happens if I don't make it?
You have to make it.
I die?
Yep. Everybody you love.
Come.
Yeah. Come. It's come. It is. This is the answer.
You got every other answer out.
Yeah. How do you make it?
What do you mean?
How do you mix it up? Tell me the process.
You get cum and chocolate.
How do you get the cum?
You gotta milk someone.
It's not yours.
I don't know if I would use.
Would you rather drink chocolate cum from yourself or from another person?
How much?
Oh, a lot. A gallon.
Like a gallon of goo? I don't think it's chocolate milk anymore. I think it's just chocolate cum.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah. I don't like that one.
No, I didn't think you were going to like it.
How did you fuck? Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, do what you got to do.
You can, yeah. Wait, should we let the people hear... you know our intro song is extracted from a full-length feature song?
That's a crazy song.
That's a crazy song, Kev.
Do you have it still?
Oh, we can't play it, actually.
Why?
A lot of words got to be edited. There's a lot of crazy name dropping and violence and things that we can't say, actually.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a banger.
We can give them a little... We should drop a freestyle.
We can...
An old one. Nothing new.
Right. Something from our heyday.
With our episode. Maybe we should say that for the patron.
Oh, the paid. Yeah, actually. When we start doing paid subscriptions, get an extra hour. We'll do like an hour for free, and then you get an extra hour.
What's that called? A patron?
Page.
Right?
Sorry, excuse me. I just went through puberty. Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon.
That's what it is.
Yeah. You got any silly little questions for me like that?
I
That's
mean,
fine.
I could
You don't have
definitely
to.
come up with one. So if you had to,
Okay.
would you rather?
I don't like this.
No. This is one I heard on the internet.
Okay.
Would you rather suck one dick 10 times or suck 10 dicks one time?
So I heard the same one and his answer is correct.
It is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy had it right.
Yeah.
You can't suck the same dick 10 times. It's intimate.
That's
Yeah,
commitment.
it's commitment. Yeah. It's emotions involved. You got to suck 10 different dicks. He's right about that.
That's a fucked up one. He did outsmart the interviewer, though.
He was right. Yeah. He's 100% right. That's a crazy question though, to cook up.
Yeah.
Yo, actually just yesterday I tattooed the homie that I tattooed at the convention. He's been watching our show.
Chess, dude?
Yeah, he's been watching our show. His name's Bob. I love Bob. Shout out Bobby.
I like Bob. Bob, you were cool. I don't like Bob's name. The name Bob, though.
I was just gonna get into how you didn't mean to disrespect him in the wild because you said we were talking about. You're like he bitched up. You didn't mean
he took that as disrespect.
He didn't take it as disrespect. I let him know that you weren't saying it like that. You just didn't see him there later in the day, and you just assumed. And
Bob, I don't apologize very much.
You don't apologize to anyone, really.
I really don't. But I don't like hurting feelings when I didn't mean to hurt feelings.
Yeah.
And I did not mean to hurt your feelings. It's a tough spot.
And Bob didn't tap. I do want to explain in case anyone's confused about that. We changed the design from shoulders to waistline, ribs all the way across to just a centerpiece pretty much to be built off of.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of needing 30 hours, we only needed 12. And then instead of doing 12 hours in one day and torturing the guy, we chopped it up into 3-4 hour days. So that was actually my call because why are we going to torture the guy every day? So just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Also, Bob's thorough as fuck. He actually grew up in a neighborhood. I just remember I told you I met all this family from Gray's Ferry that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
In Philly. I didn't even know, like they're my dad's cousins, like first cousins. They all from there. I didn't even know I had, like I knew they existed. I just never really met them and shit. And one of the cousins has leukemia. They did a fundraiser at Keenan's. The guy who owns Keenan's is from Gray's Ferry. They all know like each other and shit. Bobby's from Gray's Ferry. So I'm at the show tattooing Bob. And this dude walks up and is like, yo, you're my cousin. His name's Ryan Cassidy. He's my cousin.
That's not the one you tattooed. Who's the one you tattooed?
When?
Your cousin, the redhead.
Nicky.
Is that who it is?
Nick Arpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's local.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I found out all his family. Bob knows them all. It's kind of like it's cool. It's like a small world kind of story, you know.
So what did you get his number and shit? Did you talk to
the
him?
cousin? Yeah, and I went to the fucking.
Is he your age?
Fundraiser? Yeah,
that's awesome.
He does crazy shit on the internet, like his job.
See, when I go to conventions, I don't really ever meet family, but I meet people.
You beat meat?
I meat people. No,
I beat people's meat.
I'm the guy in the back in the boneyard.
He's in the jerk shack. It's not a piercing booth.
No, there's 100 people that look like they could be related to me.
Oh, I know, Kev. You've got a lot of doppelgangers out there. Pete called you a ball of goo.
A ball of goo.
Yeah.
He did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Though.
Didn't he? Yeah. It's tough being that guy over there, isn't it?
It is.
It's tough to be the guy that keep to go. Yeah.
It's the last time.
Yeah. I mean,
one and done.
Yeah. I mean, I put zero thought into this tonight because I just assumed you were Mr. Prepared guy.
No, I tried to wing it like you, and no, I'm not. Well,
you saw how fast I spit out that me selling gold thing in the beginning. That was cool. I just came up with that on the spot.
I can do that. Just the pressure.
The pressure. Yeah. Well, these guys, the production team over there. Shouts out Bill, Pat, Jimmy. Yeah. What's up, Jim? Yeah. They're
Yeah.
good guys. They do a
Jimmy,
good job.
the tall boy.
Yeah, they're always watching. It's weird.
They always keep an eye on us. Make sure
Yeah. They're the team that sifts through the comments. All the people thinking that, there's this injustice going on. And that's why Kev's over there now. But don't worry. Anybody who feels weird about this, I'll be back over there next week. And Kev will be back over here. But I don't know, Kev. I guess that's it. That's a solid ass episode. We could cut it up.
Yeah.
Do you want to give the little plug where you tell them to subscribe and shit?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you the plug where I tell you to subscribe to our podcast. And we should actually do that in the beginning so that more people actually see it.
Because nobody's like...
No, we just subscribe, hit the little alert button, get your notifications on, let you know when it drops. And as always, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck right the fuck off. If you're still here, fuck off because it's over.
Yeah. And we got you. Later.
Yeah, we got you with the poop. Should I throw a poop in right here? Ah!
Yeah.
Cut.
That was great.
Getting dicks, right? Getting dicks, right?
Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick block. Every dick block. The block 6, right? The block 6, right?